All right, making New Year's resolutions is a great way to motivate yourself to reach your goals, but keeping those promises to yourself is not always easy, especially when it comes to dieting. That is why we are bringing in an expert this morning. Vanessa Rissetto is a registered dietitian and CEO of Kalina Health. Good morning, Vanessa.
Good morning. How are you?
I am so good. We are so happy to have you here on the program this morning. So let's start with this. What is the first thing that someone should consider before starting that New Year diet?
Yeah, I think you should think about what is most sustainable and it's going to last you not just 1 month, but, throughout the year. So I always tell people, start with, hey, like, don't do dry January, because what's going to happen on that 32nd day? You're probably going to be drinking a lot of alcohol. So instead, we want to think about things in aggregate and say, okay, if I'm drinking wine every single night, even if it's just one glass, maybe I'll push to every other night or every
Sure.
third night. And then you see it has not as much charge as it did before, and you're probably able to really sustain that for a longer period of time.
Absolutely. I think we hear that with sweets as well. Some people try to cut off sweets cold turkey, and it's hard because then you see a cake and eat the whole cake. But if you give yourself a slice here and there, it's a better thing. All right, what other tips do you have for us?
Okay, so I always tell people, let's not omit any macronutrient, meaning protein, fat, or carbohydrate. Of course, it's going to elicit a big result, right? If you omit entire food groups, of course, you're going to be able to lose weight, like no problem. But how sustainable is that? So we should be really looking towards eating a varied diet and understanding schedules and what the goal is. And if you find that you do overeat sweets or carbohydrates, what is it that you aren't eating enough of? And then let's find the balance there. So again, it's really not this all or nothing. That never works. We want to do things in small increments so that we can have a better chance of longevity.
And some people, they tend to diet and they cut out things cold turkey like carbs. But there are such things as good carbs. Am I right?
Totally, yeah. So we know rice are great carbs, and beans are great carbs, and whole grains, oatmeal. So there's nothing wrong with that. And also, there's nothing wrong with having a cookie or a slice of pizza. It's just really understanding what you're trying to achieve and then seeing where all of that fits in.
Absolutely. And another tip I know you had up there was getting with a registered dietitian. That could also help.
Yes, you don't have to see us, but most of us do take insurance, and so many people don't realize that nutrition is part of your insurance plan, and most people have somewhere between 12, 26, or even unlimited visits. So you can work with someone that's going to help you navigate through the complicated industry that is nutrition.
I love it. And where can people go for more information?
Yeah, you can go to kalinahealth.com and sign up to see an RD. You can get any tips, our blog, our newsletter. There's a lot of good information there for people.
I love it so much. Vanessa Rissetto with Kalina Health. Thank you so much for joining us this morning. We appreciate you, and Happy New Year.
Thank you. Happy New Year to you.
Thanks. Ken?
Such good advice, because you know how much I love eggnog? I've been overindulging. I know.